I realized that I'd been looking at these photographs my whole life, but I didn't have any clue as to who the people behind them were, despite the fact that they were as closely related to me as they were. They were my grandfather and my two granduncles. And so I was really struck by what was behind that erasure of this family story. And it was matched really well with this national story, which had also seemingly been airbrushed out. And to learn more about one, I had to learn about the other. And so it really wasn't a choice. I felt like I was just being pulled along by my curiosity. It was the fact that I had forgotten it and ought not to have, that I'd never known this history, the personal or the national. The book draws both on published sort of official history and its sources, as well as oral history and on the memories of the people who either were in the war themselves or who had known the family that I'm following. So it's two different kinds of research in there. One is a more familiar formal research, but the other involved essentially interviewing every single person I could who was above the age of 90. And that was always very revealing and very interesting. And then drawing on those accounts, which can't always be taken at face value, because these are the stories of people in their mid-90s, reflecting on people they knew or things that happened to them when they were in their mid-20s. So then it fell to me to sort of to figure out how to treat that, how to interpret those stories and weave them together. The best real life narratives, or the best non-fiction, really is more extraordinary than anything that one can make up. I think that happens frequently when you begin to trace a non-fiction story, is that you realize that there's nothing you could invent that could outdo this stuff. So that was no challenge. That was just what I was uncovering, and I had to do my very best to make sure that the styling of it and the telling of it did justice to those events.